Yes, what's going on, winner? Hey, Coach JC here. And as you can see, I am here today with the Win All Day Academy, and I am here with another winner and my main man, Ernie. What's going on, Ernie?
Not man, just hanging, just winning today, as you like to say. Moving that needle today, brother.
Let's go, moving that needle, stacking wins. Hey, Ernie, really quick as we get started today, because I'm super excited to share your testimony and the impact you're making in this life. But real quick, can you just tell everybody, because there's people that don't know who you are, right? Just tell everybody what you do, Ernie.
I am Coach Ernie Trujillo, and I coach men of God, men of faith, to become physically and spiritually fit so they can fulfill their true purpose in life, to move that needle closer to who they truly are supposed to be.
Let's go, baby. Hey, you heard it right there. That is part of what we did in the academy. And I want to get into that because, Ernie, I'll never forget when you and me first crossed paths. You had no business, right? You were a teacher, and you still are a teacher, but you were a teacher, a football coach for years. And that was almost your identity, right? And I remember you just were at a place where you wanted more and you wanted to achieve more and you felt led. And I just want you to jump in. Like when me and you first met, where were you at before you joined the academy, brother?
Exactly what you had said. I had been coaching for 22 plus years at numerous different places, at some high-level high schools in the area. And I was being drawn to something bigger, something more. And I just didn't know what that was. I had coached my entire life. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I really didn't have an identity. I didn't really know where I wanted to go. You know, that football coach in me was so ingrained in my heart and my identity and who I thought I was. And through that, the academy brought me to a point where I had to figure out exactly what it is and where I wanted to go.
Yeah, I love that because you and me are very similar where I remember, and I shared this with you when I was a strength coach, right? The Division I level. And man, don't get me wrong, it was an amazing season of my life, like you, football and coaching, and you would never trade that. But there comes that time sometimes for men where you know there's something deeper. God's calling you to something deeper. And if you don't move, you almost feel like you're robbing yourself, your family, but you're also robbing the other people. So, you jumped in the academy and you had no business experience at all. Is that correct?
Zero. Never been an entrepreneur. Graduated college and started coaching and teaching high school in Chandler, Arizona a long time ago. And that's all I knew was teaching and coaching.
Yeah, but you were hungry and you knew that there was something more. And when we crossed paths, you went through the academy, the 6-week program. Throughout the academy, something special happened. Not only were you able to build a business, because that's not what we're about, and everybody, you know that, and I want to make sure that's very known, is we build businesses built around personal brands, that's skills, knowledge, wisdom, but most importantly, your passion, what you love, and what your purpose is, your calling. We believe everybody's called, right? So you knew you were called. You went through the academy in 6 weeks, man. Your diligence, your consistency to follow it, the blueprint. Just be real with us. Like from a business perspective, from a life perspective, what did the academy do for you, brother?
Well, what JC has done is he's brought it down to a spot where you can figure out the things that are inside of you and how you can pull them out. You know, the processes that are there to help us, as I like to say, move that needle were so clear and so easy. You jump in and you do the work, you're going to figure out exactly what it is your purpose is. You're going to figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing. If you're supposed to be doing what it is now, it's going to help improve that exact thing. And that's exactly what it did for me, working hard on it. It wasn't just something I was checking off a box. I was working hard, listening to the coaches, right? The coaches were coaching me. Yep. And that's something, as I've been a coach my entire life, the best ones were the ones that took the coaching. Yep. And that's what I was trying to do, is take the coaching and become better at whatever it is I was supposed to become.
Yeah, that's powerful, man, because as a coach, you know the power of coaching. And I can honestly say this, when we have coaches go through our program, they get it because they understand what it takes to be a coach. They want to be coachable. And if you're coachable, this can change your life. And Ernie, I think there's two things. Number one, you were extremely coachable. And I remember just calls we'd get on, and sometimes you would be silent and we would just be coaching you, ask a few questions, and you would just say, got it. And I'm like, the dude has no questions. And like, you would just got it and you get off and implement, right? Yep. So I want to get into the financial freedom side because that is a big deal and that's important. But more importantly than that, you know, what does it feel like right now? Because now you're part of our winner circle, which is our our 12-month mastermind where we grow and scale, right? The academy we're building and launching. What does it feel like for you to now have a business, be an entrepreneur, okay? Your own business, right? You make your own hours, you create your own wealth, but more importantly than that, to really understand and wake up every single day knowing you're walking out your purpose and your calling and the impact you're making. Now you're impacting hundreds of men's lives in such a short amount of time. What does that feel like to you, brother?
It's indescribable, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whenever you see and hear and people coming back to you and telling you what you have done and the program that has been implemented to them through what God has put on my heart is helping them in so many ways. You know, they're breaking chains and breaking barriers that they never thought that they could do. And because of that, that is something that I'm so passionate about. Because if I can coach men how to break those chains, those same men are going to go and coach their sons and their daughters how to break those chains, right? And then whenever they're adults, it's not going to happen. So I'm trying to teach you about legacy, changing a legacy for the rest of their lives.
Come on, brother. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, great words. So let's jump into this really quick, right? Financial freedom, because
absolutely. Yeah, I love it.
I mean, initially, you didn't maybe love it, right? And this is important because initially you weren't even thinking about that. You were making a teacher salary. You were making a coach salary. It's no secret, like guys, that those salaries are low salaries in the U.S., right? We know that, and they're probably the most underpaid professions are, high school and grammar school teachers and coaches. We know that, but you just want to make an impact, and you were so impact driven, so purpose driven to help these guys be more physically and spiritually fit. But there came a point where you wrote some dreams down, man, and I get choked up thinking about it, bro. I really do, because some of those dreams were to get out of debt and take your wife on a vacation, and so now you're making the money, and we're going to scale and grow, and you're creating wealth. But give us just let us in the life of right now, Ernie, what it felt like to leave the coaching position, right? Create money in a capacity that you're creating money now while doing what you love to do, and what that financial freedom is providing for you and your family.
It's been an amazing journey. We survive. We try and survive in life. And with that, along with that, when we make choices, it puts us in debt sometimes. And changing a mindset that's being coached through the academy and through the winner's circle has helped me truly understand the importance of taking care of what has been given to me.
Yeah.
And through that, I have been able to almost 100% get rid of all my debt. And whenever I did that, I'd set a goal. That was one of my dreams that I wrote down. And with that, it would say, right, when this happens, I'm going to take my wife on a dream vacation, someplace that we had said we always wanted to go. And I was able to do that, pay cash for a vacation. And we went and we enjoyed an amazing week together, something that was a beautiful time. It's so powerful to think that that's able to happen. And right now, I mean, I started thinking, I was thinking so small. If I could only make X amount to cover the amount that I'm going to lose because I'm not a coach anymore, I'd be great. Man, I made that in the first couple weeks, just following with the coaching that they had told me to do. And I just did what they said. And it worked. Boom, boom, boom. Things kept coming down and walls were coming down, and I was learning, and it gave me more and more confidence to continue to grow. And now I honestly, thank so many people, especially my God, when I'm able to look at where I'm at financially now. Something needs to be done. Boom, I pay it. Something needs to happen. I'm able to do that because of the financial freedom that's happened because of what I've been through the 6-week academy. I'm so thankful that I joined this academy. I was terrified, to be honest. I didn't have that money to do, and it took it took them asking me and showing me and building that trust, and I trust them. There are two people that you can trust, two people that are going to steer you in the right direction. You take the coaching, you break down the walls and the barriers that are inside of you, because that's what's inside of us. We got barriers and we got walls and the ceiling that we put so low. We got to learn to get that ceiling higher and break through that ceiling. Bigger dreams, bigger goals, and moving that needle every single day. And I learned that through the 6-week academy and the winner's circle.
Man, Ernie, I'm so blessed. Thanks for sharing that. And I want to just touch on two things really quick. Number one is the mindset you talked about, because that's a big part of what we do. I got the winning mindset formula in the system. But you don't just come through the academy and build a business. You build a business built around your personal brand, which is your skills, your knowledge, your wisdom, your message, your success, your story. We take that, we then make sure that it's built around your passion, what you love to do, right? But also around your calling and your purpose, right? But parallel to that, what you just said, we're getting you out of your own way through personal development, creating the winning mindset. You overcame, a mindset of scarcity, right? I used to have back in the day when I was growing up, a poverty mindset. You have a new relationship with wealth, right? You've become a more decisive, certain, confident human being that's now an entrepreneur. You're thinking like a totally different person. And I think that's so important for people to understand. And what we do is so different. We do not just build businesses, we build human beings, all right, that are purpose driven. That's what's going to make you successful at this. And then you said something else, Ernie, that I think is so powerful because I think there's so many people that think, well, in the academy, I'm going to build, I'm going to launch, but when am I going to start making money? You said, I started making money before I even graduated the academy. Like you were making money, right? Before you even graduated the 6 weeks, you had people paying you. We had your irresistible offer dialed in. We know exactly who you were called to serve. We got you out of your own way. You created the winning mindset. You had daily habits and rituals. We showed you how to do all that. Then we came back and built a coaching program, right? That's online. You can do it anywhere. You do it in person and you do it online, right? A coaching program where we put a price point on that coaching program, an investment where in the beginning was scary. You're like, whoa, guys are going to pay that. And then you went out and you did and followed just the simple process. We didn't even get in the winner's circle yet. We didn't even talk sales training and marketing and advanced outbound and inbound. We didn't even talk crazy stuff. You just followed our simple strategy of cold, warm, and hot marketing before you even graduated academy, and you had guys paying you. Did I hear you say that?
Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. I'll never forget. And we talked about getting out of debt and taking my wife on vacation, traveling that week. I'm traveling that week. I got my laptop out at the airport. I'm sitting in the hotel and I'm closing guys. Guys are coming in and paying me as I'm on vacation. My wife at one point in time said, hey, what are we doing? I was like, I got you. Shut the laptop. Let's go to work. Let's have our time together. That's what we came for. But man, it's so awesome to be able to do those type of things. And all it is, as I said, I listened to what they said. The great thing about it, I'm not an entrepreneur. I wasn't an entrepreneur, I should say. I am now. And at that point in time, it made it so easy for me to say, I don't know what to do. Take the coaching, move that needle towards becoming that entrepreneur now. And I can say today confidently that I will be a wealthy man and bust through all dreams that I ever thought I had.
Yeah, I love it, man. We believe that we cross paths with the people that we cross paths with that join the academy at certain times and a reason. It's no mistake we crossed paths at the time we did. And there's people right now, Ernie, that, we cross paths with. And, you said something, when you're at the airport with your wife and you'd be on your laptop, you're running a business from a laptop and a phone. How cool is that in the age that we live? And that's what we teach people, right? To create time and financial freedom, going on vacation to the beach. But you said, I was closing them, right? That was a whole different mindset because we teach how selling is serving and really want to make an impact. But you really now have become a really good closer because you understand if I don't close them, I'm doing them a disservice because they need what I have because they really do, right? So let me just say this really quick because I think it's important is, for you, okay, right now, what would you say to the person that is on the fence and they're like, man, like, I hear Ernie and that sounds great, but can I do it? Is this really for me? And they have that discontent feeling. Maybe they're coming to a season where it's supposed to end and they know they were called for more. They know that their life's not 100% purpose driven right now. They're not showing up every day with passion and they're contemplating joining the academy for 6 weeks. What would you say to that person about joining the academy?
I would say that without a doubt, I would do it 1,000,000 times over. I would say without a doubt, it's going to help you get from step one and just take that step, that leap. It's so hard to take. We chain ourselves down in so many different ways. They're going to help you get through and break those chains of creating what it is you are meant to create. And without a doubt, Fit Man of God has been created because of the things that I learned in the academy.
Man, I love it, bro. And from a financial perspective, you mentioned earlier you're making money that you'd even think and dreamed and imagined. Give us just a quick Cliff Note version picture, paint the vision for us when it comes to you impact-wise with Fit Men of God. Let's just call those things that are not as if they are, like we teach in the academy. Where will Fit Men of God be? Where will Ernie be a year down the road from impact and also your time and financial freedom and the impact you're making. Just cast a vision for us, man, so we can get excited with you.
I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but I believe it. There's going to be numerous Fit Men of God gyms throughout Tulsa, throughout Oklahoma, throughout the nation, and we're going to make so much happen with Fit Men of God and change so many lives, so many people. The vision is so big now that we're going to do, and it's going to be amazing what's going to happen. All because I said, you know what? Yes, I'm going to make this choice, and I'm going to jump into an academy. Took the leap of faith, and it paid off.
I love it, man. And I don't really get into numbers a lot, Ernie. I don't like to say, well, now I'm making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000. That's not my style. I think coaches that do that, that's kind of weird to me, right? Everybody has their own privacy. But I just want you to, without saying that, like you were making a teacher's salary, coaching salary, and now you're making a certain amount of money, right? Just to put in perspective, like, are you making a month what you made in a year? Are you making a month what you made? Like, just give somebody so they can wrap their mind around how feasible and possible this is for anybody and anybody that has no experience, not an entrepreneur, not a business owner, a teacher and a coach that was just led, purpose-driven, knew they wanted more, and followed a system. Just put that into perspective for us.
You know, to double my income would say to be the least. That's probably being conservative. So to be able to double my income in a short 5 months it's amazing. It's amazing that what's been put in front of me and the obedience of doing what I'm asked to do to help men. That's what it's about.
Powerful, Ernie. Well, guys, there it is again. You just heard it from Ernie, Fit Men of God. That's another winning story from the Win All Day Academy. That's another individual that we've been blessed to partner with and now are showing up every single day with passion, on purpose, and winning in life. Now, Ernie, you know, man, you're part of our family at the Win All Day family. We believe you can't live a life that's winning if you speak losing words. So we have winning confessions, and part of that winning confession, when we ask you who you are, it's I am a winner. I will win and win all day. So let me ask you this. Who is Ernie?
Ernie is a fit man of God. Ernie is a winner, and I will continue to win and move the needle every single day, every single moment for the rest of my life.
Let's go, baby. Hey, who loves you? I love you. This is Coach JC. This is Ernie. And this is another winning story from the Win All Day Academy. We'll get at you guys next time.